Okay. Yellow takes Republic and revolts into it. Interesting. Took Rifleman, plays Revolutionary Idea, takes Efficient Upgrade, Patriotism. Didn't take Cannon, took Rifleman, 2 yellow cards, took Republic. Blue develops Navigation, takes Cannon, plays Reserves, increases population, builds a Warrior, and upgrades a Mine. And unfortunately, the age is going to end. So we lose Jan Zizka. And our Reserves card. I did not think the age was going to end. But yellow took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Did not think that would happen. They revolted twice in a row also. Interesting. Alright, so on our turn, you could look at a war against yellow. They have the Himeji Castle, though, and I think can get into Rifleman and get to be strong enough. We're not strongest right now, but we're not weakest. We could put an event out. I don't hate the idea. Are we gonna be strongest when we're done here? We're gonna let Gaudi. We're gonna finish this. And now we just have to fix unhappiness, as does everybody. So I guess there's a couple of options. We don't want to pull this person, this warrior down. So we, I guess, do that. Now that the railroad's helping with production a little bit. And we can leave that worker there, but there's a couple of events that might be bad for that here. Immigration, civil unrest, could be this one, then it hits all of us. And then I could play this to get the extra culture from Gaudi. Or this to get the extra happy face, so I can eventually increase my population. And so I'm strongest. So in this way I would be strongest, which doesn't really help with anything at the moment. But if I put refugees or international negotiations in, it would help. Refugees would take population from yellow and culture from yellow, which should be nice. It would make up for, in some ways, the culture we're not getting from here. This doesn't really help us too much longer term. We could look for Pierre with the bread and circus. Let's do that. Well, I'm not going to win this, but I guess I could put that and that in. If I do one of those, it weakens me quite a bit. This is a nice card for someone to get right at the beginning of age 3. It is territory for someone to get. Anything more than this would just be kind of silly for me. I can't get the population back. I can't. Do much. Right? If you bid another, then I would just be hoping, I guess, to get a tactic and build one of these. But my actions are all taken up with other stuff mostly anyway, so if there's some miraculous way that neither one of them bids for it, then I'll take it for 4. So blue, blue wins the, excuse me. Whew, cleared my throat there. Blue wins the colony. I didn't expect to win it. I guess it makes sense that blue did. It's going to be blue or yellow. Alright, so that made blue even stronger, I think. Right, he sent away 1 warrior and then gained 4, so he's at 24 instead of 21. So we actually cannot get stronger now. We can only be not weakest, which is still going to be good for Cold War. So at this point, we possibly can invest in other things. So we had talked about pulling this down and building Bread and Circus. Knowing arms industries coming also, maybe we want to research something. So we could perhaps research riflemen and upgrade 1 just to get those resources back when arms industry comes out. Probably not going to get refugees. I don't think there's much of a way to make that happen unless we disbanded, or didn't, what am I trying to say? Move something else over to warriors. I don't think there's a way to make that happen here. So if we upgrade that, and that may be about all we can do. I guess then we pull it down like that. It might not be worth doing that, not knowing where our tactics are going to take us. I think we can probably just pull that down. We're still second strongest. Is yellow going to be able to get stronger? It is possible, but maybe challenging. You could research cavalrymen, develop a couple of those, get up to 16, maybe adopt a tactic and get to 19, or research this and upgrade all 3 of these and you get to 16. Seems kind of tough for them to get over 19 at this point, so if we pull that down, then we can build a temple for the 2 culture. Yes, we said that doesn't line up with other things in the future, but until then, it gets us 2 culture. If we went here, we don't get the 2 culture, we get the 2 happy faces. But for now, I think I'm okay putting it there. And then with the 1 action left, we can take urban growth. So with this, we're still second strongest for Cold War. We are still at 8 production instead of 7. We get some extra resources from urban growth. Hopefully we get selective breeding and we can start getting population out for stuff, like another Bread and Circus. And we'll go with that. Maybe we'll get a good military card. You never know, it is possible. What do we want to get rid of? Probably this, I think, is what I would go with. Just get rid of these aggressions. Now get rid of historic territory.